Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is May 10th of 2025. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is going to stage an apocalyptic, earth-changing event during the live broadcast of UFC 315, Bilal Muhammad versus Della Maddalena on the evening of May 10th in Montreal, Canada. So exactly what type of attack or terror event or natural disaster is planned is obviously not known. But the top 10 briefly are an alien asteroid or comet strike as pretext for a mass extinction event, the assassination of one Donald J. Trump or a death event, some sort of global pandemic in the aftermath of a biological outbreak, a weaponized contagion attack, a full-scale U.S.-Israeli attack on Iran, or an Iranian attack on Israel, most likely nuclear in nature, the beginning of a NATO Russo-Russia war, most likely in the aftermath of a false flag Russian attack, which will likely be a siege targeting a location such as an airport or a military base, a nuclear exchange between Pakistan and India, a 9/11 style nuclear terror attack or ICBM missile strike, a chemical attack, a radiological event such as a nuclear reactor attack or a meltdown, and or World War III. So in respect to the night of May 10th, I've identified roughly 7 plots that appear to be a go for a launch, so to speak. Considering that the UFC event is in Alberta, Canada, next door we have Montreal, Quebec, Canada, where the UFC event is transpiring. And so it appears that the CIA is going to stage an apocalyptic asteroid attack targeting Alberta, Canada, which is the so-called Texas of the North, likely targeting these massive refineries. You can find the report at 911truther.org. So the refineries, when originally built, likely had tons, not thousands of tons of explosive placed beneath them, and so they would stage some sort of a missile strike targeting these pre-packaged explosives, resulting in a massive explosion. Secondly, is a joint Chinese-Russian base attack or invasion of Cuba and or Vancouver Island in British Columbia. So for those of you unaware, on March 7th through 10th, Xi Jinping, the president of China, met with Russian President Vladimir Putin during the Victory Day celebrations in Moscow, Russia. And so therefore the CIA, likely using Taiwanese troops and Ukrainian troops, are going to stage a joint Chinese-Russian attack or invasion. And so in order to provide a timely motive for this, United States signed the mineral deal with Ukraine back on April 30th. And then, of course, with China, Donald J. Trump instituted 145% tariffs on China starting back on April 2nd. Another terror scenario that I've identified is Iranian IRGC special forces and or Islamic-backed terror groups targeting Cancun International Airport in Cancun, Mexico, or Iranian or Iran-backed Islamic terror attack targeting Toronto International Airport in Toronto, Canada. In the event that there is a go-for-launch type attack, if they actually greenlight this one or more of these attacks that I've detailed, then of course Donald J. Trump will be assassinated. As I previously stated on record in my last video, the CIA is planning to assassinate Trump prior to the date of May 14th, which is the 77th anniversary of the creation of the State of Israel. So obviously Mossad would be implicated in such an attack. And that is because on the morning of May 11th, so that would be Sunday, May 11th, Washington, D.C. Time, the CIA is planning on staging a joint Chinese-Russian base attack and invasion of Washington, D.C. to start World War III. This is going to be biological, chemical, radiological, or nuclear in nature, and it's going to escalate and bring about the so-called MAD scenario, mutually assured destruction scenario. So Donald J. Trump would likely be murdered in a ritualistic blood sacrifice during this attack that will be executed likely by Ukrainian troops and masquerading as Russian soldiers, and then Taiwanese troops, Taiwanese special forces masquerading as Chinese soldiers, likely flying Chinese flags with Chinese flagged uniforms, even though they're special forces, which are usually do not wear their country's symbols in case they get caught. Those are the most likely scenarios. There's also the realistic possibility that the CIA is going to stage a Chinese attack or invasion of Taiwan during the live broadcast. North Korean attack or invasion of South Korea. There's also the possibility that the CIA will stage another type of terror event, possibly a domestic terror event. And then, as I always finish up these videos normally, is that the CIA likely would use the live broadcast of this global event to stage one of their blood sacrifices, celebrity blood sacrifices, the top 10, top 12 being Donald J. Trump, Vladimir Putin, Al Khamenei, Elon Musk, King Charles of England, Robert F. Kennedy, the Dalai Lama, Cristiano Ronaldo, Taylor Swift, Lionel Messi, Prince Harry, etc. So obviously, if the CIA seizes upon this live broadcast on the evening of May 10th in the United States, but it's being broadcast around the world of UFC 315 in Montreal, Canada, to execute any of the aforementioned attacks or terror events or natural disasters, I kindly ask that you download this video and share with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Peace.